Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana. There is a viral video of William Ruto doing rounds on social media. I want you to listen to this short clip of William Ruto talking some years back, after which we are going to dissect it. And as usual in this YouTube channel, we are going to put it squarely where it belongs politically. Listen to this short clip.
Watu wengine wanafikiri ya kwamba watapanga viongozi kwao ati alafu wakuje wapange viongozi kwetu. Hiyo ni ndoto wanaota. It is not going to...
Yes. From that short clip, William Ruto is most definitely warning his political rival that he cannot arrange politics in his own backyard. Then he goes to William Ruto's backyard to also arrange or organize politics there. Yes. But what did William Ruto say some few days ago when he toured Mount Kenya? He was telling his political rivals that for them to penetrate Mount Kenya, they can only do that through him. In a nutshell, William Ruto was just trying to affirm himself as the kingpin, or rather political kingpin, of the mountain. So William Ruto wants to manage politics in his Kalenjin ethnic backyard. Then he goes to Mount Kenya and also manage politics there. Something that is not very, very much in sync to what William Ruto said or believed in some years back. So our politicians must learn to say what they mean and they mean what they say. Those two incidences do not actually add up. What William Ruto said on the mountain is very, very far from what he believed some years back when he was warning some of his rivals. So, ladies and gentlemen, from that short clip, I tend to believe that William Ruto has got a lot of skeletons in his closet. Skeletons that if they were to be unearthed, then most likely, definitely, William Ruto would not survive politically. He will not survive politically. So in this video right now, I want us to have a look at three things. Three things that are somehow similar to that short clip that William Ruto, as that short clip of William Ruto. Because these three things, ladies and gentlemen, in one way or the other, just exposes the flip-flopping of William Ruto. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. Yes. The first thing, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto has not learned or rather mastered the art of politics pretty well. He's a politician or a leader who comes out to badmouth his rivals or rather his opponents. But in politics, we don't have permanent friends or permanent enemies. You might be rivals today, but tomorrow you might work together. But the kind of bad-mouthing William Ruto is using on his opponents can make it very, very hard for some of these opponents or rivals to work with him in future. Let's look at this example of Uhuru and Raila Odinga. Even before the handshake, even though Raila Odinga was Uhuru Kenyatta's fiercest critic and rival, Uhuru never used very harsh terms or other description or other some names to refer to Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, he has been referring to Raila as ndugu yangu. Look at William Ruto. He is calling Raila Muganga, yule mzee wa vitendawili, all such kind of derogatory terms. Yes. Look at that. And then it's not only Raila. Sometimes back when Raila and the NASA coalition were trying to demonstrate to bring sense in IEBC, the same William Ruto went to Kambani and referred to Kalonzo Musyoka kama yule jamaa wa kukaa kwa lami. Then also in a function, or rather at a function in Western, he was telling the Luhya community, wajipange ama wapangwe. Yes. An indication that he was just trying to tell them that maybe they don't know hawajui kujipanga. They don't know how to organize themselves. So in a nutshell, he was actually also attacking the Luhya leadership, the likes of Musalia Mudavadi. So William Ruto must learn how to talk to his political rivals or opponents. He should use somehow good language. Let him not use this harsh language on his political opponents and rivals, because he might need them or he may need them in future. No permanent friends or enemies in politics. Secondly, let's go to the cabinet appointments of 2013. That's something that is in the public domain, and Kenyans have been talking about this thing. But I know that as 2022 elections draws close, or rather nears, this Ruto's appointments of 2013 will most definitely be used effectively to deny him the presidency. In 2013, Uhuru and Ruto were acting more or less as co-presidents. So they shared the cabinet almost equally. Uhuru went with a half, Ruto half. Uhuru's half, his cabinet appointees, he appointed from across the country. Mkamba, Taita, Jaluo, some are a resemblance of Kenya. While William Ruto on his side, about 90% of his cabinet appointees were all from Rift Valley, his Kalenjin ethnic community. What does that show? It's an indication that William Ruto is a tribalist. He has not reached the stature of a national leader or a statesman. He is still a tribalist. So maybe he is still building himself politically. So as of now, as a result of those cabinet appointments, William Ruto comes out as somebody who is not yet ripe to be the president. He is still building himself politically, and also is still young. Maybe needs some years to mature up in the political stage before even think of becoming the president of this beautiful country. And then thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, the 2007 post-election violence, the one that took Uhuru and Ruto to The Hague. William Ruto in 2007 is widely believed that he was actually involved, actively involved, in the skirmishes that rocked Rift Valley. And that earned him a ticket to the Netherlands Hague. Yes. That, in fact, in the 2007 post-election violence, it's widely believed that the Mount Kenya or the Gikuyu community was seriously affected. Then William Ruto today is pronouncing himself the Mount Kenya kingpin. And now he's assuming that he has all the votes from that area. I believe that this is something also that can be used very effectively to deny William Ruto votes come next year. I think if the discussion was to be narrowed even on that alone, then definitely, ladies and gentlemen, the most hated politician on the mountain come next year most likely will be nobody but William Ruto. Will be William Ruto. If only these things can be highlighted and then they be given some kind of weight, this man will be hated. So these three things I've just talked about here are almost similar to that speech of William Ruto. He's speaking from both sides of the mouth. Maybe he does not listen to himself first before he speaks. William Ruto is not consistent on what he's saying. At one point, he's calling Uhuru Kenyatta dynasty. The next day, he's calling the bishops to call for a negotiation or rather reconciliation with the same person he has been calling a dynasty. So he keeps flip-flopping. He has no stand on anything. That seems to come out very, very clearly. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like. To those who are watching us outside of Kenya, for the very first time, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Drop a comment. And to our continued fans in this YouTube channel, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana yes.